The 2016 Trailblazer Award in Education is being bestowed upon two great men who have accepted the challenge to lend a helping hand to motivate the masses and change lives. Dr. Alvin Skip Darden, Morehouse College Dean of Students, and David Johns, Executive Director of the White House Initiative on Educational Excellence for African Americans. Alvin Darden III is a proud 1972 graduate of Morehouse College and has left an undeniable mark as a guide to students at his alma mater for the last 12 years.
When America sees our black boys, they see hopelessness. What do I see? I see something different. I see great potential. I see untapped human resources. I see beauty. I see diamonds in the rough, if you will. I see what a lot of our youth just don't know what they don't know in terms of the power that they've been divinely blessed with. That's what I see, and that's where I choose to work.
A fourth-generation HBCU graduate, Darden has dedicated his life to the fields of workforce development, community empowerment, and education, with a special emphasis on the plight of the black male.
I really never thought of really any other life work to do other than to try to help solve this problem so that all will have equal access to a good life, one where education is accessible by all, but particularly African-American youth. And over all these years, this has been my devotion. This has been my calling.
Darden's career at his beloved alma mater began in 1995, where he serves as Dean of the freshman class and has impacted the lives of more than 10,000 African-American male students.
I would say that the ones who came through Morehouse, and I've been a part of a machinery that produces strong men to change the world, to be leaders.
Also committed to creating the next generation of leaders is David Johns, Executive Director of the White House Initiative on Educational Excellence for African Americans. Furthering the My Brother's Keeper initiative, Johns says all children can succeed if we expect them to. He is committed to improving literacy among adolescent minority males and closing the achievement gap.
Violence is living in a country where a child's access to opportunity is predicted by code, zip code or genetic code.
In his role, Johns serves as the conduit between federal agencies, strategic partners, and communities nationwide to produce a more effective continuum of education programs for African American students.
So much of this is connecting with young people to, one, help them understand that in spite of the way that it feels, they are not the only one going through the experience. If we do nothing else, we need to honor the experiences of our I call them babies. I taught kindergarten, so I call them babies. But we need to honor the experiences of our youth.
Johns is dedicated to identifying, disrupting, and eliminating negative perceptions of black males within academia and society as a whole.
Violence is debating whether or not Black Lives Matter when the suicide rate among black boys has doubled between 1993 and 2012.
The 100 Black Men of America Incorporated recognizes David Johns and Alvin Darden for their commitment to changing the lives of African American youth one child at a time, and names them as the 2016 honorees of the Trailblazer in Education Awards.